Alright, welcome everyone to this quarterfinals match between Dumb Andy and Kyujin. Today you are joined by myself, Lust, and Atkins in the casting booth. Today we do have a very special cast. Atkins coming from the player side, casting this one today. Now, how are you feeling about this match, Akin?
I'm really excited. It's gonna be, like, in my opinion, a pretty close match. I think we could see Dumb Andy take a few points off of Kyujin. It's unlikely to see the win, but anything can happen. Really, anything can happen.
Now, I agree. It is going to be hard for Dumb Andy. Obviously, the skill cap increasing now. Kyujin is a far higher skill cap player, but Dumb Andy, I definitely think, has a chance to squeeze out some points. You know, on that sort of hidden lower AR, sort of the more gimmicky stuff, I think he definitely has a chance to get a few points there. So, definitely wouldn't count him out, but we do have a very interesting match on our hands tonight. What sort of points do you think we're going to be seeing straight away? I think we might, depending on who wins, I think we're probably going to see a DT1. Whether we see a DT1 ban or not, I'm not too sure coming out of Dumb Andy, but I feel like we're going to see potentially a double DT ban coming from Dumb Andy. But what are your thoughts?
I definitely see that. That speed weakness is probably going to come through in these bans. I definitely could see a DT2, DT3, maybe even a No Mod 5 ban. One of, like, two of those three maps, I'm pretty sure is going to be what Dumb Andy chooses to ban. Not doing too well in the qualifiers and just generally not being banned for his tapping. But everything else, like, he can perform on, really. So yeah, definitely. Just those DTs already getting into the No Mod 5. Okay.
The ref? Did the ref roll?
Is this real? Wait, is this warm-ups? Are we just straight into it?
This is straight into number 5. Okay, we are getting into this one,
goodness.
so we already are seeing a number 5 pick now. We are seeing Kyujin with the higher rack at the moment, up by about 2%.
Dumb Andy not doing too bad at all, keeping it pretty close. If Kyujin finds a break, it's actually just gonna be disastrous. I mean, crazy ash drop though, and another. He's definitely not as comfy as Kyujin, but
This ack on Dumb Andy definitely down quite a large amount, 7% down, and finding quite a few hundreds here. Kyujin looking far more comfortable. Obviously, this would be the Kyujin pick. I have received word the bans are from Dumb Andy, Hidden 2, then we have seen a No Mod 6 DT4 ban for Kyujin, and a DT2 ban from Dumb Andy. And this is the Kyujin pick, the No Mod 5. So we are still seeing a double full combo as we reach the halfway point, but Kyujin's accuracy majorly in the lead at the moment, 99.68% versus about 94%. So looking far more comfortable on his own pick.
both players have seen, but yeah, that accuracy difference is just is monumental. 100k just from that act difference already. But still, Kyujin's definitely not out of it just yet. Just 2/3 in. A break could really happen. This map, like, just does not let up. It's still pretty close.
Bordering on not enough time now. Even if we did see a Kyujin miss for Dumb Andy to try and take this, even if he did FC now. But I think we're not really going to see that break. Kyujin looking far too comfortable. 99.71. This accuracy, while still FCing, is absolutely incredible. And what a great way to start us off with this No Mod 5. 99.66%. Still FCing both players. Dumb Andy does unfortunately find a few breaks there. Finding a little bit of a chain miss there. And we are going to see Kyujin taking his first pick with monumental accuracy. 99.5% FC. Nothing to slouch at all. What an incredible play by Kyujin.
Definitely not a bad showing at all by Dumb Andy, but what can you even do against Kyujin? That score is crazy. 10 100s, 99.4. Just insane strong pick. It's what we've come to expect from a player like Kyujin.
Dumb Andy instantly choosing that No Mod 3, which is not too unexpected. Definitely something that I would think we'd see out of him. We are going to get straight into this one. Damendi
Just
actually
quickly.
gonna get a water.
Oh, that'd be water buff. What is Basket? Oh,
They are
right
on
here.
the
Wow.
screen right there.
Okay, hidden two, DT2. Do you really expect a hidden two ban? I guess.
I was
It is.
not
It is
expecting
Kyujin.
a
It is
two
Kyujin.
ban
To
from
be fair,
Damendi, but
I guess if he does feel that he can pull off a miracle on that DT3, hope for a cheeky little break from Kyujin, and just combo game his way through it. I could see a DT3 breakpoint, really. Maybe he's just really uncomfortable on that hidden two.
I'm not 100% sure with that one. Maybe.
Yeah, it's definitely a little scary. It's definitely a little scary. It's an interesting play by him.
But now this No Mod 3 getting straight into this one, and Kyujin definitely very good also at these ultimate styles, as we do see him find a little bit of a chain miss at the start though, unfortunately. But he is not to be scoffed at when it comes to these alt tech sort of style maps. But this is definitely going to be in Damendi's favor, I think.
Now, even in the quals, Damendi beat a lot of players on that ult and tech, and as I say that, he does find a break. Kyujin is gonna be taking that lead back just by a bit.
Score swinging back now into Kyujin's favor, and he is gonna swing it back into his favor now completely. That accuracy so close between the pair, but that combo advantage for Kyujin is just building already, up by about 5k score, and that is going to slowly increase. That accuracy so similar between the two players. Reaching the quarter mark now. We are seeing Kyujin up on actually above Damendi now, as well as that combo, and that score is just building 30k advantage now, and continuing to grow. As we do see a bit of an act drop again coming out of Damendi. Kyujin stabilizing fairly well, building that act back, still holding that big combo.
Yeah, that 200. Oh my goodness gracious. That is not what you want to see out of Kyujin. That, right before the slow section, could just decide the point, really. Damendi, the ball is in his court. 600 combo to his name. The accuracy definitely still being led a bit by Kyujin, but it's really just not going to matter when you have 600 combo.
Yeah, Damendi swinging that score back now into his favor, and he does have such a huge combo advantage here that he's still building at the halfway point in the mark now. We do need to see a break from Damendi if Kyujin wants to bring it back, but Damendi in the slow section taking all of that free combo.
Now all he needs to do is just hold. He's fighting for dear life here. Going into another Ki, it's gonna be tough, but if he can just hold for just a bit longer, that might just be enough.
And we are seeing both players still holding through. We're about to reach the 1,000 combo mark for Damendi. Both players, unfortunately, actually Kyujin finding a miss there, and that is definitely going to steal that one. Damendi does finally find a break, but up 80,000 score, and Kyujin nothing to answer with. Unfortunately, we are going to see Damendi is going to very handily take this pick, and we're going to see no breakpoints. 1-1, requiring a complete breakdown of Damendi. We do see again Kyujin finding just a few more misses. Getting to the end of the snap now. Damendi still holding that combo. Both players hitting those jumps, but Damendi just 100,000 score in the advantage. And he will be taking his first pick.
It's a beautiful performance, really.
What a beautiful performance. We did start off with that No Mod 5, so I wouldn't be too surprised if we went into another stamina pick. Obviously Kyujin, very good at his speed. and stamina. So actually chooses that no mod 2. Interestingly enough, not what I would have picked, but for those unaware, this was actually in the grand finals pool of ANZT, and ANZT just finished a couple weeks ago. This was one of the gimmick maps, believe it or not. It had barrel roll and depth. So this map is definitely a scary one. Obviously, it's winter mapping style. She is known for her stream shapes. And this is definitely the classic It's Winter map that you can sort of picture it in your head already. This one not too stamina intensive compared to most other picks. More of a flow aim demon you have to be to play this one. But starting us off now, both players finding a little bit of an act drop at the start, but nothing too unexpected. Accuracy neck and neck, actually. Same amount of 100s per player. So that score is just flickering. But we do see a big act drop from Damandi there. Losing 2% accuracy. And Kyujin already nearly 10k in the lead. And Damandi finding a chain miss at the end of that stream is going to handily put the favor into Kyujin. Damandi finding, once again, another few chain misses. And unfortunately, this pick already looking fairly sealed. Kyujin doubling the score of Damandi at the moment. Does find a break, Kyujin, but Damandi has absolutely nothing to show for it.
That comfort and that scaling diff really just showing on this pick. Damandi probably feeling a little bit scared on these mechanics picks. Probably not as adept on them as a player like Kyujin, who's just so good at mechanics. Still putting up a pretty decent score, but yeah, definitely not too close yet. Anything could happen, but it's gonna be a pretty calm 70k lead for Kyujin.
And getting into this more difficult QI section now, I wouldn't be too surprised if we see some misses, and there we go, Damandi chain missing that entire stream, note locking I believe, and finding upwards of 20 misses on one stream, unfortunately, and that score now 130 and growing in Kyujin's favor. And seeing again another few misses from Damandi. Kyujin 99.5% only has, I believe, only 2 misses. And very handily gonna take this no mod 2 from Damandi. Damandi struggling here. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness!
Unfortunately, miss-aiming that entire stream and just chain missing the entire thing. And once again, finding a few more chain misses. Kyujin gonna very handily take this.
That can just be the nature of these It's Winter maps. Just these streamier maps in general that are so awkward. You can really just miss everything. And unfortunately, Damandi on the receiving end of those misses. Kyujin putting up a pretty crazy 99 act though. Not finding really any major chain misses, only finding some really slight breaks here and there. Crazy performance from him, and just unlucky from Damandi. What can you really do on a map like this?
Unfortunately, 101 misses for Damandi versus the 4 from Kyujin. And not too unexpected, Damandi saying that he's his bottom local by 300k, which is very unfortunate, but choosing that no mode 4 instantly. Again, sort of the pick that you would expect to see. This is one of the customs for this round. Map by Fury. And a very cool map to see.
So Damandi gonna be looking to gain back some momentum after that. Let's see if he can give us something to work with here. I think he will be. Going pretty crazy on something like this, even in quals, is putting up such a consistent tech score.
And again, to mention, Kyujin definitely no slouch to this style of map, so I believe it could definitely be a very close pick. Just come down to who breaks more. I believe the comfort levels should be fairly similar, just Andy might be able to combo a little bit better. We are seeing early days, Kyujin does have a little bit higher accuracy, but we are, again, very early on in the map. Only the first 400 combos still double FC. Kyujin up by about 2% accuracy. Neither player finding a miss yet. 1/3 of the way through the map and still double FCing. Very, very close in that accuracy department as well, but Kyujin up by about 8k score at the moment.
Both players just looking so consistent.
And that's the thing with,
section.
with the Oceanic Cup, we are seeing the best of the best in the Oceanic region. So lots of very consistent, very talented players, and they are putting that on show right now. Both players still halfway through this No Mode 4 and seeing a double FC at the moment. And that accuracy just slightly in Kyujin's favor, but one break could send it either way. Both players hitting that section, passing the 1000 combo mark, getting into this more difficult Ki now. That score still so close, only the accuracy. Absolutely incredible scores. We do, unfortunately, Domenic will slide a break, but we'll see the Kyujin miss immediately after that score. Only 30k gained. Still anyone's game. Domenic could very easily take this back. We see another Kyujin miss.
Both scores coming out from both players just actually insane. I would be surprised if I wouldn't be surprised if these were some of the best scores of the weekend on this map. Both players holding upwards of 1000 combo and just looking so consistent. That chain miss from Kyujin. I don't think there's enough time, but no, there might be. It's only 10k.
There might be. I think there's enough time. There's only 5k points in it. I think Domenic might swing this back in the last few seconds if he just holds. And he does. He swings it back. He just needs to hold for the last few seconds of the map. And he's going to take this.
Oh my goodness.
And he does. He brings it back. Dumb Andy saving it. Not losing a break point. And that score, absolutely incredible. S rank coming out of Dumb Andy. What a score from both players. What a performance. What a pick.
A genuinely immaculate performance coming out of both players here. That is actually insane. This map is so difficult. And just seeing like a 3 miss, 580k, and a 590k S rank, like these players
are seeing
really
that DT3 picked from Kyujin. So again, this one more of the speed pick, 300 BPM. Not too stamina dependent compared to a few of the other picks we've seen, but definitely you need your tapping speed for this map, and this is going to be, so Andy's not able to tap 300, this is going to be a very rough one.
Now, even if Dumb Andy is not too known for his tapping prowess, this map is still in the realm of being double tappable. And so if Kyujin breaks and somehow, by some miracle, Dumb Andy holds, we really could just see a crazy breakpoint. Kyujin definitely the favorite on this map though.
Dumb Andy is tapping it as well, not double tapping, tapping correctly, so things you love to see. TT3 is your classic last style mapping. He is obviously a very proficient, well-known mapper, and we will see that Dumb Andy break coming very early on, but you should recognize this map style fairly quickly if you've been around the OS community for a while. Now seeing Kyujin holding that FC though, and that score is starting to run away, 50k advantage already and growing as we reach about a third through the map.
Dumb Andy definitely dropping a few hundreds just because of that lack of comfort, but he's still doing pretty well. 93, not too shabby, little bit of a recovery. Kyujin's definitely he still has to lock in, really.
Kyujin bringing that ACK up as well now, nearly 97%, and still full comboing does find a little bit of a few hundreds there. Dumb Andy is down quite a bit, and he does find that combo break again. unfortunately for him, now Kyujin 200k in the advantage, and still FCing, I believe. There's not too much that Oceanic can do from this point on. And we are seeing Kyujin is gonna over double the score of Oceanic now and continue to grow as he's still full comboing, 97% full combo. Reaching the final quarter now, and definitely nothing that can be done. All eyes on Kyujin now. Will we see the DT3 FC?
This burst tier section coming through now. And he's just hitting everything!
Hits all of it. We do hear the double taps coming out of Damandi finally. But Kyujin just FCing all of that, hitting the jumps and getting into this final part. Is he gonna FC?
Surely, there's nothing left. Please, bro, bring it home.
And he brings it home. What an FC coming out of Kyujin there, winning his pick 2-3 now. No breakpoints as of yet. Everyone winning their own picks. And what a match we have so far, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, Kyujin just winning that in such convincing fashion. Chill little 700k difference. Definitely is known to be like just insane at tapping. Definitely like not out of the blue, but wow. Just an amazing performance.
We're seeing that Hard Rock one coming out of Damandi. Another one of those maps. I believe could go either way. Kyujin, obviously, again, Kyujin's just such a high skill cap player. Hard to really count him out on anything. And really, this is just a scary pick. Damandi does have to try sort of close to an FC here. Otherwise, Kyujin's going to be right on his tail and could very easily take this.
Yeah, a map like this is really just... It really can just come down to a coin flip, really.
And we are going to see that miss coming out of Kyujin fairly early on, but we do have a bit of an ACK advantage on Kyujin's side at the moment. So that score is fairly neck and neck. And he's starting to build that ACK back and taking that score now. Obviously a very, very early miss coming out of Kyujin, so it shouldn't matter too much in the grand scheme of things. But Damandi is going to have this advantage, but he does find a break. And that score is immediately going to swing into the favor of Kyujin.
Kyujin just going crazy through that aim section as Andy finds another break. It's looking like it might just be another Kyujin win. That 97, that 2.5% ACK lead, and now that combo lead too. He's just looking comfy as ever, really.
Very, very early days in the pick still. Less than a quarter of the way through the map. But already Kyujin looking far more comfortable than Damandi. Damandi needs to try and build a recovery combo here and hold his best, because Kyujin is not going to let up. Kyujin, being the skill cap player that he is going to keep holding through these as Osu 20 client does its thing.
We're back.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen, and we do see the Kyujin break now. That is going to start to bring it back, but Damandi unfortunately finding that slider break on that fast slider. Full combo reset on the board, and that is good for Kyujin. 22k advantage at the moment, and Damandi again finding another slider break. Now Kyujin does continue to hold as Damandi finds yet another break.
Truly tragic breaks coming out of Damandi. Just missing on the slider after the aim section. It is what it is. But still, it's like he's definitely not out of contention. 40k difference. Kyujin finds a break here. It might just be over.
Again, both players holding through that evil little stream there. reaching close to the halfway point now, and we're seeing a good recovery combo coming out of both. Kyujin up on quite a bit of accuracy though, almost slider breaking there, but managing to hold it. This is, I believe, one of the longest maps. No, it is the longest map of the pool, 5 minutes and 15 seconds, so there is a lot of time to find a lot of misses. And we're reaching the halfway point now, and we do see that Kyujin break. So only 45k advantage, but Dumb Andy now has that combo and is going to start to claw back at that score. And already you can see down 35k advantage, but he does find that slider break, unfortunately. And again, that is really good for Kyujin. Kyujin is going to start holding that, but he does find a break. Immediately traded back by Dumb Andy though. Full combo reset on the board.
This map is just so difficult so consistently, and you can really see that both players struggling to find any foothold here. Kyujin definitely coming out on top though. Still has that 40k lead to his name. Combos are reset. Chill little 1% AC lead. If nothing goes wrong, it should just be Kyujin win.
And we do again see another Dumb Andy break. This stream section now losing a decent bit of accuracy and finding a few combo breaks. Kyujin up, never mind losing that combo, does find that break. And that full combo reset again. But Kyujin just 60k score in the advantage at the moment. And not too much that can be done on Dumb Andy's side at the moment. If he doesn't find a stable foothold here and claw at some of this combo, we do see yet again a slider break coming out of Kyujin though. So there is a small advantage for Dumb Andy. But he needs to try and possibly FC the rest of the map to take this back.
The stream section, Kyujin does drop a little bit of accuracy. I'm not sure if that was just the client, but Dumb Andy could make something happen here if he just FCs the rest and Kyujin breaks.
And he definitely not out of it yet. Only 40k to score. And he definitely can bring this back.
The time is running so thin though. He's really gonna need to see a break come out of Kyujin fast if he wants to see anything happen. But Kyujin, he's kind of refusing to give him anything here.
We do see that Dumb Andy break, unfortunately, and that is going to 100% seal the deal for Kyujin. We're going to see the first break point of the match on the 6th pick. Interestingly enough, we are finally going to see a break point, and it is going to be to Kyujin's favor. Up 2-4 now against Dumb Andy. And I think it is going to be a lot more difficult for Dumb Andy from this point on, because there's not too many maps left that Kyujin isn't really favored on, so be a bit of a difficult one. We are out of speed maps though, so less tapping abuse on the side of Kyujin possible, but I wouldn't be surprised really if we saw another Hard Rock pick here.
Oh, there it is! Hard Rock 2!
And we do.
Dumb Andy with some mind games in chat.
Map is definitely a scary one. CS 7.5, the precision pick of the pool. Decently average length. It's about nearly 3 minutes long, but it is, again, CS 7.5, so you have to be really on your precision game for this one.
Yeah, this map is also just like similar to that Hard Rock 1 in that it's just so difficult forever. The entire duration of the map, it's just hell.
Getting into this Hard Rock 2 now. We're going to see a little bit of an ag struggle from Dumb Andy, finding quite a few hundreds early on. He did say that he hasn't played this one as well, so it might be a little bit scary from him, but Kyujin looking quite comfortable here.
I think this is our first Ki, and Kyujin going into it has that 6% AC lead that is just doing him so many favors right now. That 30k score difference does find a crazy break though. And if Andy doesn't find a break soon, it's just gonna swing into his favor already. That 30k score difference just reduced to nothing.
And it is going to be in Dumb Andy's favor now. Dumb Andy's still holding that FC, but he does only find that break. So Kyujin with that AC advantage and a little bit of combo is going to start to bring that back almost immediately. Oh, but he does find that break right before the break. A very unfortunate spot to find that miss.
Yeah, that is just not where you want to break.
Very, very respectable side read score coming out of Dumb Andy right now. Although we did know that that slider would be there, so maybe he's lying about that sight read. We'll see. And Osu Tawny client being the Tawny client once again. That score is so close. The combo very barely in Dumb Andy's favor, but that AC hugely in Kyujin's favor, so could potentially still be anyone's game. That score is so close.
Now this 50 or so combo lead for Andy is accounting for that tiny little AC lead from Kyujin. He's gonna need to hold as much as he can if he through here, and that's just not what's gonna happen. It is what it is.
Is an incredible caster curse by Atkins, sending Dumb Andy to the gulag. We do see a Kyujin slider break, but he just has that huge AC advantage, over 4%, and Dumb Andy unfortunately finding another slider break, winning Kyujin again fairly comfortably in the lead at the moment, and is looking to take this one as we see yet again another Dumb Andy miss. And again, this definitely going to seal it for Kyujin, holding through that brutal section and just 60k advantage. Oh, finding and mistapping, getting a bunch of 50s there. It does find that slider break, but definitely nothing to show for Dumb Andy. We are going to see a match point to the favor of Kyujin now, 2-5. By the end of it, taking it by 90,000 points. A very, very nice score. Only 2 misses and 6 misses coming out of Dumb Andy also. Very good precision scores from both players, but now if you're Dumb Andy, what do you pick here? I'm not too sure.
Yeah, you don't want to pick the DT1 just because of that slight tapping element.
I was
Hidden one!
say,
Okay.
probably a hidden
Okay.
would be the next one. Whether it's hidden one is, I think, is probably the wrong pick here. I can see Kyujin FCing this.
Yeah, it's
I
definitely
can see
scary
Kyujin
to
FCing
Kyujin.
this. Obviously, losing the 2 Hard Rock picks back to back, you don't really want to try and go into that Hard Rock 3. And from what's left, that DT1 decidedly go to Kyujin. That No Mode 1 is probably the biggest gamble. Whether it's that No Mode 1 or that Hidden 3, what you choose. Probably wouldn't have gone the Hidden 1 here, but I am certainly ready to be proven wrong. And we do have this absolutely awesome O/ map for the Hidden 1. Both players starting this off fairly similarly comfort levels. Still no breaks as of yet, but as I say that, we will see the Dumb Andy break, unfortunately, and he's going to lose a bit of AC now. Kyujin already with a massive advantage. 98% FCing versus Dumb Andy about 95% and no FC to show for it.
Already that score lead just kind of just being pushed in the favor of Kyujin, and it's just gonna continue to. Dumb Andy's gonna need some break from Kyujin and fast.
already. Kyujin almost 100,000 score up as we reach the 1/3 mark of the map. And this map is only 3 minutes long, so not too much time left already. Past 100k, we do finally see that Kyujin break, but Dumb Andy is going to match it immediately, meaning a full combo reset with 100k advantage for Kyujin. There's going to be not too much that Dumb Andy can do from now on.
Kind of just has to draw water from a stone here. He's gonna need to FC the entire rest of the map, and Kyujin is gonna need to keep finding these just breaks here and there if he wants to see anything happen, but he will break, and there's just really no momentum here.
Fortunately, finding quite a few misses there, Dumb Andy, and I believe there's not really going to be enough time to try and claw back 100,000 and growing score lead.
Yeah, that early combo lead and that act lead that's still being preserved by Kyujin, just doing so much for him. That really might just be it. Unless we see Dumb Andy just FC everything, but I'm not sure there's enough time even.
Unfortunately, Dumb Andy finding quite a few misses, and that is 100% going to seal it. We are going to see a Kyujin victory, 6-2 against Dumb Andy. And unfortunately, that will be the end of Dumb Andy's journey in the Oceanic Cup. But he has done very well for himself. He should be very proud.
Just like that, it all comes down 2-6. Great showing from Dumb Andy, but it's just so tough against these just crazy players. First against Tyler, now against Kyujin. Definitely still putting in his best foot forward. Crazy effort from both players. Kyujin just coming out on top today with some monumental scores.
Yeah, some absolutely incredible scores from both players, but Kyujin, just with that skill cap, is going to come out on top. Finding too many maps that he was too comfortable on. And unfortunately, we are going to see Dumb Andy eliminated. But I believe that is all we have for tonight. Let me just take a look here. We do tomorrow, Saturday, 5 UTC, 6 UTC, 7 UTC, and 8 UTC. We have 4 matches back to back. So it will be Haley versus Drox, into a Secret Box versus Osbert, into my friend in the booth, Atkins versus Poyuto, and finally ending it off with Psyche versus Emelbus. So a little bit of a New Zealand matchup there, but that will be some absolutely incredible matches to watch tomorrow. So make sure you keep your eyes peeled for that. You will be seeing myself in the booth a couple times, as well as quite a few other people. So stay excited for those ones, but you have been joined by myself, Lost, and Atkins in the booth. Thank you all very much for coming.
Stay tuned. Hell yeah.